Hello and welcome. My name is Alex, and today we're going to be talking about Windows 8, specifically an important feature and a couple of apps that I think make life a little bit easier. Now, Windows 8, love it or hate it, it introduces new possibilities and features to the Windows line. Some of those more prominent features are the touch interface integration, the start screen menu, and the cleaner Metro style. The feature I'd like to talk about is Windows Live Tiles. Windows introduced the start screen, which is a full screen view with shortcuts called tiles to some of your favorite apps. Now, some of these tiles are live, meaning that they show updated information without actually having to launch the application. Some of this information might include weather or news stories. Some tiles simply give you easier access to some of your favorite apps, such as the calendar. The tiles are also all resizable and movable, meaning that you can simply drag and drop a tile and Windows will automatically rearrange those tiles for you. Now you can also resize these tiles simply by right-clicking or long pressing with a touch interface. You can bring up your customizing menu. Click a tile and they can easily be resized to fit your needs. What this gives the user is a completely customizable canvas to display only the information that's important to you. This may be considered one of the biggest problems with Windows 8, this full screen start menu. The biggest problem people have with it is that the interface is primarily designed for touchscreen use, so some users might feel that it's clunky or unnecessary to use with a standard mouse and keyboard layout. Windows 8 also allows the use of apps, which are little tools that make your experience a little bit easier and more entertaining. And the first app I'd like to talk about is Mint.
How do you keep track of your financial life? Statements? Spreadsheets? Scribbles? It's time for something better, something easier, something smarter. Mint is a free, easy way to manage your money that empowers you to take charge of your financial life. Get started with a simple one-time setup. Add your bank, credit card, home loan, and investment accounts. Mint quickly and securely pulls in the information and organizes it for you. That's it. No more bookkeeping. Mint keeps it all up to date. You can see all your accounts in one place with one login, anywhere, anytime. Mint uses bank-level security and alerts you to any suspicious transactions so you can rest easy. Mint shows you where your money goes. Your expenses are automatically categorized so you can keep track of how much and where you're spending. With one click, you can create a budget based on your spending history, make adjustments, track your progress, and find ways to spend smarter. Mint reviews your financial picture and makes personalized recommendations on ways you can save. You get all the information you need to make smarter decisions and plan for the future. Mint, it's the best free way to manage your money. Sign up and get started with Mint in less than 5 minutes.
So as you could see from that introductory video, Mint is a financial planning application. It's brought to you by Intuit, the company responsible for Quicken and TurboTax, applications that some of us may be familiar with in our day-to-day lives for our personal financial planning. Mint is also a free application, leading many to the question, how do they make their money? Mint generates their revenue by offering ways to save. These are quick and easy recommendations from Mint, such as saving accounts with a higher yield or credit cards with lower interest rates than the ones that you currently have. Mint also sells consolidated, anonymous financial information to various service providers. This can include general financial information such as spending habits, but it can't be traced back to the individual. They also offer credit score information. This comes with a premium access fee that needs to be paid in order to get that information. Let's start with the main start screen on the Mint app. The first thing you'll notice on the left is the pie chart. This breaks down your spending by category, so let's take a little bit closer look at that. Inside the transactions screen, you're going to see the transactions listed and the category that they fall in. This is going to allow you to see at a glance your general spending habits. The next thing we'll look at is the budget bar at the top. This budget bar allows you to see quick and easily how much money you're spending in each individual category, and also allow yourself to set limits or budgets. These bars allow you to see at what rate you're filling these budgets, or in this case, fast food is already over budget for the month. The little line running in the middle just represents the percentage of the month that you're currently sitting. So you should be about 50% through your budget at this month. You can see parking and fast food, they're just a little bit above. So at a glance, you can see how you're doing with your spending. The next thing we'll look at is the alerts and advice portion of the menu. This is where they include that ways to save. These alerts are going to come to you via the start screen. You may occasionally receive an email with these offers. This also shows you notifications if you're over budget for a category or if you've made a large purchase. You can also set those notifications to come via text or email. The last thing available is your accounts overview. From here you can see all the accounts that you have synced to your mint.com account. This can include checking accounts, saving accounts, and you can also view your credit card balance. This allows you to further tailor your spending and your budgeting. As with any software though, there may be some problems. One problem that comes up most is security. Now, mint.com is read-only, meaning that a hacker can't get on and actually cause a financial transaction to occur. So they're not going to get on and drain your bank accounts. But having all that information in one spot can be a little worrisome, because you can have somebody see exactly how much money you have in your accounts and how much debt you have at any given time. Some users have experienced synchronization issues with their bank accounts. This basically equates to the application not being able to get information from your bank. What that causes is the accounts to show erroneous or outdated information. Generally, this cures itself on its own, but sometimes it can be a couple days behind, so it can be a pain. Mint.com also places most transactions into categories automatically, and this can be frustrating when they're categorized incorrectly, such as going to Walmart and buying electronics, but the application thinks that you're buying food. So this just forces the user to go into the application and manually make changes. It's easy with a drop-down menu, but some users feel like it's just plain annoying. I wanted to pick an application that highlighted some of the touch interface capabilities with Windows 8, and I chose Metro Commander. Metro Commander is a file browsing application that is a little bit more touch friendly than the standard Windows environment, and I put together a quick tech demo to demonstrate some of the basic features of the application. So I have a Windows 8 VM pulled up here. We're going to navigate to the start menu and the Metro Commander tile. This opens up the GUI. Now this GUI is designed to integrate your touch interface into Windows file navigation, and it features two banks of files. Here, the heading across the top represents the folder that you have selected. So here, videos, if we click there, it brings up the folder toolbar across the top. We can easily switch videos to, say, pictures, and pictures to music. In order to select the file, you simply click the file one time or tap it with your finger, and a preview shows up in the background. Now double tapping or double clicking the file will open up the full image viewer, and a swipe to the right or swipe to the left will allow you to change images within that folder. Music files, when double clicked or double tapped, open up in a preview window, allows you to listen to the entire track here within the application. Now I'm going to switch music over to videos. And one thing you won't see listed across the top is documents. They have documents under Browse. My theory is that you don't really access text documents that much in a touch interface, so they just have it here. It's not prominently on the main screen, but it's there where you can get to it. Videos, to view them, all you do is double click. It takes you to the desktop with a Windows Media Player window. It's still easily accessible by the app. You just navigate to the desktop in order to view it. Go into the upper left portion of the screen. We'll bring your quick app select. We can go back to the GUI. To transfer files, the only thing that you really need to do is drag and drop. So we can select one picture file, drag it, and drop it. This will allow us to copy that file into the other folder. We can also multiple select files. So if we would like to select both of these pictures here and drag them across, that's easily done. And then selecting each individual file, you can select delete at the bottom. Delete those there. Now to move a file from one folder to the other, you select the file by tapping or clicking. At the bottom you'll see the move icon. That will move this file into the other bank of files, into the other folder there. So it's that easy. We can easily move it back. And that's the basics of what you can do in Metro Commander. In my opinion, it integrates touch interface pretty well, allows you to do a lot of things that may be a little bit difficult in the Windows environment for you to do there with a touch interface. As you can see, the larger touch-friendly GUI makes file management easier for those users who prefer a touch interface. A problem I can see is having just a ton of files in these folders. It may get a little bit tedious to scroll through, but they do offer a quick search function similar to the one in the Windows Navigator. This is another free application. It's free with ads. Now you probably didn't notice the ad bar, but it was in the upper right hand corner. It doesn't interfere with general use much, but you can purchase the app in the Microsoft Store for about $4 to get rid of those ads. Now Windows 8, it may not have done everything right, but live tiles as a feature, it makes it a lot easier to access information, and it looks like they're here to stay in Windows 10. Plus, with apps like Mint and Metro Commander, in my opinion, Windows is taking a step in the right direction. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and thank you for listening.